So we're in Canada, which is great, but today's vlog is actually all about our journey getting here to Vancouver Island from Dorset. That was a day, wasn't it?
It was, eh?
Oh God. It's way too early right now. The dogs are upstairs with Auntie Dean, and yeah.
We got picked up by my dad at 2:30 and then stopped off at Fleet to charge his car.
I'm gonna keep that in the video. This is what the whole car ride has been like.
And then it wasn't too far from Fleet to the airport, and then we were there.
I had an orange explode in my pocket, and normally I would have just eaten that, but the coat was secondhand and I hadn't put it through the wash yet, so I didn't think that was a good idea.
Ew.
Well, yeah, it was you. Oh, and we found out that my bag was broken. We made it to the airport because Steve's awesome. We did it! Oh, this is broken too. That's why it was in the garage. And we're gonna go. We're already checked in, but well, let's just go.
Checked in. My bag went through the X-ray machine twice because they didn't scan it the first time.
For the first time since I started carting around my little mobile studio, I didn't get flagged at security. Peter did. Peter?
Because my bag didn't scan.
Okay, but still wasn't me. I wasn't the holdup. You spent the whole morning sitting down in the car.
It's good to sit. Then we made it through security and we had our homemade pizza.
Yeah, we have pizza at like, what was it? That was like 6 o'clock a.m.
What did they say? It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's pizza
That
o'clock somewhere.
That applies to pizza too.
And then we made our way to a second place where we sat down and did some work, and then we thought maybe we should actually go to our gate, which was good because we almost missed our flight, apparently.
They called our names over the tannoy, and
Yeah.
it was like we weren't sat there for very long. You did a bit of work. I read like 3 pages of my book, and then we got to our gate and they were like, hurry up, you're gonna miss the flight.
Somehow we almost missed our flight, even though it's technically not leaving till 8:30, and I think it's only like 10 past. So we joked about it, but it actually almost happened.
We made it onto the flight.
Yeah.
And then the seat in between us was free, and we were like the last people on the flight. So we were just like, is this gonna be our flight? Have that much space between us? It's like, yes.
We were very lucky.
It was a good flight. Come and look at my view. Great.
My fault.
Great. Look at them all on the ground. Oh no, wait, I can't actually see the ground because there's a wing in the way.
And so at this point, we actually did take lots of plane footage, and the plane journey went really well. And then my dad picked us up at the airport, and then he took us to IKEA so that we could return some of his kitchen things. And somewhere in between being in IKEA and getting to Granville Island, I lost the memory card and my little memory card case, and it's gone. So I lost all of that footage, which was really
Oh,
sad.
I missed one of the takeoff. Oh.
No, I got the takeoff, I didn't get the landing.
So we went to Granville Island, which is a little island in Vancouver. It's quite cute actually. It's got like loads of art. Is it an arty district?
Yeah, it's a very artistic
Yeah, it's
district.
like arty, and there was a food market there, and we went to get some lunch and a coffee.
But we went into the market hall, and it's just got all of this like heaps of fresh fruit and vegetables and meats and cheeses, and it's just a really lovely way to spend an afternoon. And it was quite nice to walk around after being, you know, snugged up on a plane for so long.
Thank you.
We also had a really good lunch there.
We had burritos. Jerry, you had a burrito bowl.
I did.
So gluten-free. With some like really spicy sauce.
We got like the homemade spicy hot sauce on top of it, and they warned us that it was hot.
But the burrito also had a different hot sauce in it and chilies. So it was just like double burn your bum.
Double burn your bum. I mean, it did, but like.
Spice that burns twice.
Jesus. Nine, but the deal's for 10.
What's half the size of the dude?
Well, I get to have 2 of one of them and 1 of each, but I don't know which one I would want 2 of.
You make this so difficult.
Root beer, obviously. That's gonna be the 2.
Is that honey breath spray? Sleep?
I thought he was asleep. He's not. After that, we went to the ferry. We had a nice coffee. We planned to only walk around the deck for a short while so we could get some video clips and enjoy some of the sunshine, and then it was just like so nice that we stayed up there the entire ferry ride, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean it was a bit cold on deck, but there was a nice little greenhousey bit that you can sit in and you can still see the sights and kind of be outside, but it wasn't as cold as being in the wind.
For a day that started as quite grey and drizzly in Vancouver, it was surprisingly sunny for the whole sailing, and the water was so calm. I was so worried about that because I get quite seasick, but it was just a really enjoyable boat ride the whole way through.
Open air, side by side we sway there in all the colors. Summer love, lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love.
I don't know why it didn't occur to me that we would want to stop and see Breanne and Zach in Nanaimo, obviously. Now that we're passing through Nanaimo, it's very obvious. But I don't know, in my head,
turn right.
I was just like, oh, we're just gonna get off the ferry and then go home really fast and go to sleep. Anyways, my dad's being very nice and he's driving us to their house, which is amazing. Oh, and we didn't tell them that we're stopping today. They don't think that they're seeing us until Friday. Saturday, actually. Breanne's daughter, Maze, she is not super keen on really loud noises, which isn't great because Breanne and I, when we're together, are just super loud. And Breanne opened the door and we both made a lot of noise, and Maze was at the door and she just like slowly closed the door in her face. No! He's just shut the door on us.
It was like a comedy sketch. Perfect.
So we had a nice quick visit with Breanne, and then we were back in the car and heading home, and I think at this point it was around like 6:30 p.m. I think we got home at around like 7:30. It was our God knows what of no sleep at this point, and when we arrived home, we were greeted by a very happy Elsie dog. Hi, Elsie, hi, baby girl. And my mom made rhubarb barb squares, which are my favorite.
They didn't last very long.
That brings us to now. We're about a week into our trip and we're really excited to start sharing some more of our vlogs within the Comox Valley with you and just show you where I grew up as I show Pete more of where I grew up.
Hey, you! If you liked this, don't forget to subscribe.
And if you want to keep binge watching our content, here's something we think you would enjoy watching and here's something YouTube thinks you would enjoy watching.
Okay, bye.
And this will
Bye,
last
I'm tired.
me one day
One day is it.
by myself.